Maneva na sema PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV de osia dem yopo.
Kweku Anan yakasa. Na nsembe no de atudwa. Mekayo eha eye PENDREAM TV. Subscribe to channel no, like na comment. Share jumadi no na ma afoforo ensa enkabi. Kweku Anan automatics video ma na Nat'l Akufo-Addo ene MPP aban. Me pese obejebre na oka me ho na ati ni nsem no enchirem.
To sit with the president Nat'l Akufo-Addo to consider this as a national exercise and what an obligatory and also a force enshrined in the 1992 Constitution. And may I say, Mr. President Nat'l Akufo-Addo, Ompel, this is what? A non-compromise situation. He is obligated to do it, and there is nothing he can do. Yes, Mr. President. On the 7th December, President Nat'l Akufo-Addo, he cannot do anything except to hand over power to the president-elect, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Period. And may I say to the MPP, and also say this to some top officers in the Ghana Armed Forces. Yes, any officers in the military, in the Ghana Armed Forces, and also in the state intelligentsia, please, allow this nation to move this direction way. And kudru baby I say kudru. Na onyankopon fa ni nshira Ghana. Ye pa bocho. Mr. President Akufo-Addo, ye pa bocho. Whether Baumia conceded early or did not, the point is, puto hwegum dan kwansiri mu ana na ebeko. Ye wie. Any further machinations or any schemes or any conspiracy ploy to disturb the political stability of this nation, please, the volcanic eruption will be more than you can bear. Nobody try for us to raise the flag down. No, let the flag of Ghana hoist across the global world and at the global stage, because election will be a hunipa. And ya feel ya to a benevieno. And a mobile skirmishes in the scheme of things, Ghanaians have spoken, and that is the word of Ghanaians. We cannot compromise this. Mr. President Akufo-Addo, please, any form, any attempt to press the state of emergency button will be very fatal. I can assure any of you. Ghana's international partners, they are picking this intelligence. I'm telling you, I don't want to mention it, but I say, Ghana's international partners, foreign, have picked this intelligence. Let peace reign, and let peace reign in Ghana. Ghana was the first country in the south of the Saharan African continent to have gained her independence. And after our independence, spirits of gloom, despondency, and moral decadence have become a commonplace. But even though of the above, still Ghana continued to reign on the global platform as the beacon of what? Democracy. As what? Gateway to Africa. So therefore, may I say respectfully, Mr. President, let's maintain this status quo. Where we everything, corruption, massive corruption at the apex of government. Enough. The accuracy is skanka no femra. Mu de be wia mutu to wirem kwaye misiri mipom. But the likes of the Gabby Kweku Anan, whoever mushem biara, you must account for your still worship. Folks, we any reporter me de beto ama president and the country. We are and America chums folks, and nyoma ye pie no and nyoma anojo sao. Please, they be a master make catch up say, Kweku ameti ame but down for say, and no man sometimes Kweku mi hunu. They be also make catch up say, I wish I don't know all of this. Because why? Too much. The things we know, sometimes we see, we hear, we get too much. Why? What the hear then? sometimes to be able to sit to process all of the above, it's a much work to do. Folks, at the end of the day, I can only appeal to the consciousness of this nation, our clergy, civil society groups, and all and sundry to wake up and begin to speak to the president that anytime soon, Mr. President, you would walk down the aisle. It will be well as noted, said, you've come to rule 8 years. Walk down the aisle. Right now, as we speak, President Akufo-Addo is in his lame duck period. Yeah, stage. Yeah. Minimisi America say President Akufo-Addo or baby of France. Kwaji wa home wo ho. Be di ni wanom. Aka ne ndasen. E bibia de nasem ko. Nemom say obi eba be press the state of emergency bottom. No. It will be resistant with the fears. With the blood. Moja na nipa de begu ho a resist saa de no. Nti be the on this attempt of say hand over mapa on the 7th January yeba Independence Square aba behwe His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to be sworn in as the next president of this republic. Asem fanasem ko asundwimu ne yentra ha say bad time baako ene ne mma yebedidi ne yanom asem asa bibia ni ho ana. Say the chairman can a while ago. Ye never trust in ye didi. Ye woman, bibi anyone. Muba ye sikai, when ye be ye be, Eddie be at to talk down cars. It's okay. When your man into not John Mahama, the 24-hour economy met waso. Now, fees operation why recover the loot and me a honky count comply with them. Now, some for us, some folks, honey, the BC. Afi yemra, but. Oh, Obibeka said no, Kweku. Are you for real? Me pese me yin me be chama. Me book video be dia chama. First video and second video. To tell you that President Akufo-Addo nya all hand you over. But tonight, there's something already in the conspiracy. Ebie did that. Emma man for side then. Apeke intelligence and then come be a course. First,
yet why yen Samson. Kweku Anan esan de audio recording bi to dwa yentie eye ensema ewo recording ni mu.
I want you to listen to this audio recording. Take a listen to this one.
Boise, Kronepa, good evening, sir. What's up, catcher? Information I mean, a free MPP. On my platform and say, once I last me say no message be say General friend say Opoku ni General Afo ni some police officers be they are planning for coup. Sa asam na maka no nokre papa na police for no mo ka no aya men say nkomodi na they want say it is not over. Me end this from 18 years there. Said once our transition team eguso all is well, all is not well. The my agenda map on my last agenda map and say it was easy. Yes, stubborn. Easy. I can say some constituency be on gene to now a person recollection. Akufo-Addo no my planning. I'm catching and say that's the only option on war. So 2 years more na come about 20 years. They want to say easy egusu say on penny no be regulation. No NDC so on penny. And see the Babane say easy by force. Abakwa kwa regulation NDC the more boko go so on penny. Nan menya aba ehwo no Akufo-Addo ba fa so e dey declare state of emergency. I'm telling you Akufo-Addo is not ready to hand over power to Mahama. NDC women in the whole assembly my catch on we from source MPP full platform so na mini no say asem na mo discuss or ni ono kwa ni emi hyehyɛ no Into some is Roman painful as one say, last option of mine say, generals not standing by, any police officers in the standing by. Say, the only option on Mutuma ya, on Mutum da from Mukuna ban say, easy and press circulation or by now, and this is some person or bejatum, and this is easy for no court, easy for no some person boko court, because the moon some quarter, or medium true, in some of the force at the recollection, or my recollection now, or more the abandoned kugum. Into the moon say, Abanum de Kogum, so imagine NDC in the Edwini, NDC for the Winnie, or various constituencies, or my aim materials in the Kogum, my aboso. Into some way a recollection now, MPP, definitely MPP, Ebony. Into MPP, we need sad night constituencies no more. There's no way NDC being to TED in Parliament, until the Umpaso Yebiano and Tumaso. Into Basha. Akufado da share Jamin Samon say. So one which is all to me a recollection na ni bechi otumi oni onya man keke na omonhwe de besi then this for the baye send this for na mpene na me nya bepe obe declare state of emergency obekese won to Hanover and then hono minim de besi next Akufado penesa minim de besi next intimate asem we amaka no eye serious. Asem we amaka no eye serious me pacho me financial asunti here na NDC we should be on guard. NDC we should be on guard. Baby our constitution na NDC is akaso be recollection na NDC mama boys no my ye boys no e we ho for no monitor collection center ho mo hu ani move bial pe na sa mama mpene na omu say force no e higher Akufado they are bobbing otherwise, but PENDREAM make us say decision on my family. Say is what promise James is on one, not on your recollection. So to me, ye pet MPP for winning now. So into me, I know if we be someone prepare, Papa first know they declare a state of emergency. A woman, Negino Pokunegino, for a police for Namacana. A woman, no, Domon Belgium. They are behind the scene, sir. Behind the scene, we nim there, Ebaba. Monkacha President Mahama. Nature on sorry, I said, Wararasi, all is not well. All is not well. Akufado don't want to hand over because they are many sino, so old team now, committee no watino. I'm wired this time, so done that. Into sir, as some way, some way, funny serious. Nature man pay for now something, but that's it.
Wọ́n sẹ́ obi kasa o obi ekohu biribi o ẹ̀hún asẹ́m ato hɔ sẹ́ tie na wọ́n deɛ fanatrada obi kan na sọ sẹ́ fanala yẹ kaa na ebi mu otwi so soroku right otwi soroku ebi soso yẹ no sẹ́ deɛ Ghana for ɔmo but wọ́n ma deɛ I want you to listen to President Adodan Akufo-Addo, a statement of the president himself, not me, not you. The president himself. Statement Ben a president, or can an enemy. No, sit there. Take a listen to it.
He said, the now soon to be former president made an announcement with vim and vigor that he would never hand over. Please, may bow you not to remind us of anything. I'm building a case. Look at what he said.
So
I just want you to remember, he did say that. Okay, and I think unfortunately, because he's a president and he's on top, because he made those statements, it strengthens the hand of others. And the NPP to also get up and make the same thing with the same vigor. After all, your leader, Kayeni, so they also added their voice to it. Listen to some of them.
So far as I live, me dey been breaking 8 biao. To me no, me say me mfama wo monne, me mfama wo mochina. We have a president who now says, I would hand over to the next MPP presidential candidate as president of the Republic of Ghana.
PDP party ya ba penui. See ya ba to the platform so. Me and the power I'm a NDC. Esida.
Osidian. Asem no kan wote. President Nat'l Kweku Anan si dien. All hand over ma obia obeji 2 minutes free say. Did you hear that? Me na me ka asem no. Now the come montra ona munyi nsem bia no. Ghana for yeah. Mama ka say me jemo. Africa na ye wo no. Me say Africa. At least mama 2 dien. 2 nipa mienu presidents are we stage the same thing. President mienu Laurent Gbagbo, Ivory Coast, Yaya Jammeh of Gambia. Hey, now what they saying? They don't care. They don't care. President Akufo-Addo Osidien, what is Sensịtịve? Take a listen to him.
Only Babe two were Kunyanaso, I think I'm about to go, no Babe Kunyanaso, and Maso. Only Babe two were Kunyanaso, I think I'm about to go, no Babe Kunyanaso, and Maso. Only Babe two were Kunyanaso, I think I'm about to go, no Babe Kunyanaso, and Maso. Only Babe two were Kunyanaso, I think I'm about to go, no Babe Kunyanaso, and Maso.
The president loud and clear. Into the town, you can. The amendment to me catch on said, from now to see a day called holidays, one of my yaki, the American, so that you may not be caught in any crossfire, in any sporadic whatever, or in a melee. I don't know how that is going to happen. But President Akufo-Addo, the first state of emergency Baltimore, the military now would have to obey the orders. Yes. Dear, if President Nat'l Kweku press the state of emergency Baltimore, yes. And the issue and answer the topic of President Nat'l Kweku Addo's attempt to hold on to power now, there are 2 areas. The institutions say said mumra na mumma. I'm done on that one. We are done. And we are watching the space and watching the space very close. Folks, if you move the National Security HQ headquarters, Assembly Issue, and here we have the report. One page, we can't video natural. I'll say number 1. Asumeni and cohorts stealing monies and moving sensitive documents from Blue Gates, Utie, or say Asumeni and cohorts stealing monies and moving sensitive documents from Blue Gates. The sensitive documents are to be assessed by who? Gabby Kweku and destroyed by sale. This is what the report is saying. Report today can number 1 or say. Eye papa ye oda we oye Kweku Asumeni ni dwuma wonu mu di sabri ni se afi wonu mu sika every national security headquarters any document sensitive document womu di ni na no ekwa koma hwan Gabby Asare Kweku unim Gabby monfa Gabby mra ye de womu document ni nya koma se be ya sa sensitive document ni na no wonu be destroy no. I don't know why. Number 2, see, so far, over 5 million Ghana cedis belonging to operatives have been moved in a week whilst no operations are being conducted. Report to us be himself. Or say Sika saying 5 million Ghana cedis. One more time Sika every national security headquarters one they call. Woman the says can so abra operation bia so enko so a ebe warranty say says ka omudi koyesi says can so according to the report no or says can is for when the operatives national security operatives by your terms can they call. Number 3, Or say this comes at the backdrop of abduction of Kan Dapa by operatives at Jubilee House who demanded their exit allowance. Naturally, say operatives in him say sika bi wo ho I said this says can ye dem warm allowances na say for but ora Kandapa nhwe says ke ya mfa momu besi satame ni nya aka na Kandapa ye chi no Jubilee House wo mo kidnap no straight up and no report be da beto wa mama deda. Number 4, or say the above individuals have contravened the new National Security Airline and Security and Intelligence Act, which clearly states one must resign before taking an appointment elsewhere. All individuals have not resigned from national security and continue drawing fat salaries and allowance. I feel dear another chapter. And we dear, Ekonya Yasesa 150 nipa mako saying 150 no can won the dream is saying 150 ohani adunum yasese say ni pay na de o makogu Bank of Ghana omugu ho from national security to yama man resign o they did not resign and they don't makosho. Yeah, folks, as we report say enokra no one man contravening national security, the airline, and then also the Security and Intelligence Act. They've one man ato samra. Nenu na make us say abenya ube NDC abay move from an inch Bank of Ghana. Serious, fish all of them out. Number 5, or say noteworthy, Victoria Sam and Emmanuel Dazi are subjects of ongoing procurement breaches. Another paragraph. They are said to have imported vehicles and weapons at inflated prices on behalf of the ministry. An undertaking were not authorized to execute. Afi yedi nipa mienu bi sudiaba. Eya maami e friend Victoria Sam. Victoria Sam ono national security hono. Ono no ye director Emma oye analyst. Onisa Emmanuel Dazi eka bomu eko importo arms so ammunitions edeba omeimu a sa ammunition no ehun importation entwa yie na nsenem fata SS abri investigate om ne ye den ye do mo famra kwan so no mpenifo bi na shom ntia nti o ma fom hwadi. Number 6, or say Victoria and Emmanuel Dazi sheepishly used the proceeds of their ill-gotten wealth on Arab-style mansions around Spintex, a serious clout on the Akufo-Addo-led government. Next, as a Samami Victoria Sami, on new Abranti friend, Emmanuel Dazi, Sikana Wonumian, would I do this kind of way? Omudi Kusisi there can say with Spintex, and I've gone to see it. For some reasons, I don't want to show you their pictures and their mansions. When we see, I will do that today. Telling you, because I grow. Me say, Mami Victoria Sam and Emmanuel Dazi. Tonight, I'm not going to show their pictures. Wait, me kwaba, me ya dear. Number 7, or say, if national security officials who have spent less than 4 years at Blue Gate are able to build Arab-styled homes, then a thorough audit must be conducted at the Blue Gate to recover lost state assets. Or say ni pay me enu. Say what she say one more bad national security in less than 4 years. No one more see a day kesia te say Arab for mansiona. Hey, not just a DB course for national security. SSC yedi enichira ni investigating. Seriously. National security operatives and then one way see there it is a villa, it is a Arab mansion. Number 6, folks, and then me de sa pictures in the betel and then we build in a betel for a reason. Now, last one, or say the NDC government and its oral team are admonished to review this contravention whilst recalling the individuals back to Blue Gate for investigations. Long live Ghana, long live the People's Revolution. The last, a fee or call it on set. The oral team no enshema investigation be enkoso right now. Na enipa no ye do omo free Blue Gates or National Security do omo call Bank of Ghana. They should bring them back. Asem no. Now, interne da hono. Good. Now, openia Nidi APA sa operations of evacuating documents and money no. Sa openia no. Na oye bank oye national security operative o. Our Bank of Ghana any edina aba national security so me yedwa ono da ho no. Mr. Seth Danso, yes. Seth Danso was Bank of Ghana top official any edina aba national security as one of their what accountant. Yes. Ono da no Mr. Seth Danso. Mr. Seth Danso accused of being behind the evacuation of monies from the National Security Headquarters. And him from this can go. Pape, every effort Biara to bring him forward, Nombe Yin Sembiano, deliberately refused to come forward. They are sending the messages upon messages. He doesn't want to speak. He doesn't want to come forward. But they are some catch him say, Moya Sumfo, Papa way or some Ghana. Whether you like it or not, we are national security officer. Sikanwa, we evacuate free national security headquarters. And you Sika, it belongs to the people of this country. The question is, where have they sent the money? And if from this can I into friend wa omuyaw message be a diamond so omra forward. No, he has decided to hide. On or down, Mr. Seth Danso. Seth Danso was Bank of Ghana, one of their top officials, our Bank of Ghana, and he didn't bar national security under why the late Mr. Chairman, who was then the national security coordinator, now deceased, and he didn't buy on secondment. Said Danso or national security. He's the one being accused of this evacuation of these huge sums of money. Folks,
yeah, the kasa ina ABC ha. Subscribe to channel no, like na comment, share jumadi no nama afoforo ensa enkabi.
Dedi kama amena Pendream TV ase. Na so far so good. Say open online portal e wo Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, I Pendream TV.